Hello and welcome back to another video. We have just been cleaning the Ibc tank because we have on the forecast a week of rain. I think some days it's just going to be a bit drizzly, but fingers crossed it's the beginning of the end of this drought. I wanted to wait to clean it until we knew there was more rain on the horizon because the well is super low, so I don't want to waste any of the water from there cleaning it. Yes, anyway, here's to praying for a week of rain. The evenings are really beautiful at the moment, and yeah, we've had another bit of a hot day, but yeah, hopefully now autumn is truly here.
Right, so sparkling wine. It's been left like this for 24 hours, so the sediment has all sat at the bottom here, and then when we open it upside down in the water, it will blast the sediment out as well as all the excess gas, and then hopefully we'll be left with a clean wine. I've never done this before, so God knows if it'll work. I can just about fit in. What I'm worried is if all the water just goes like proper displacement.
Uh-oh. Did that work?
We've got rid of most of the sediment. It didn't work as well as it could have. It's definitely fizzy.
That's quite exactly close, isn't it? Do you want a wine glass?
I don't know if I just need to open the whole thing and just let it go. I'll probably do, don't I?
Do you want a glass?
There you go.
There.
That's what I need to do.
You're losing it all now.
That's fizz anyway. Wow.
That is so fizzy.
First tasting. It smells like wine.
Hey?
It smells like wine.
But it's not overpowering.
No. It's quite well balanced actually. I think it's going to be good.
Oh, it's
Well
really,
done.
really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's very dry, very tart, but oh my god, that's good. Well, it's really dry for you.
Going to do
Yeah.
hundreds of this next year.
So it's pet nut.
Pet nap? No, it's actually not because we put sugar in.
That's
That's decent, isn't it?
nice, huh? Really dry.
Congratulations.
And to do more of it.
Cheers.
next year.
Cheers! So what's that in there?
That's the lees. So that's the bit that with the sediment. That's the bit we tried to get out. But it smells like grape juice.
Yeah. Good morning. Today is an exciting day. Nick is on his way over and he's going to help us to put the tiles on this plinth because we don't know how to tile yet, and then next week hopefully we'll do the whole kitchen. But we thought if we just do this plinth then we can get the log burner in place and we could start to move forward with putting that in. We've been waiting a long time to do it, and now that winter's coming and the evenings are cooler, we're really looking forward to being able to be cozy in here.
Hola.
Is that a tile cutter?
Yeah. Oh. Right, I was going to show you a trick. Put that down. Put that down. Now grab the ball.
Oh, really?
There we go, see?
Not just a pretty face, is he?
A big gap there. So what I might do is cut a piece off this, and then that whole lot can move over that way a bit. And then you reduce the size of this gap. You could have a little gap here, it's not going to hurt, but if you have too big a great gap, to be honest, it looks a bit ugly. So I won't be able to cut this and break it off because it's too fine. But what I'll do is mark this. Yeah. I'm using my off-grid filter. I don't know.
It's like €80 a battery, €90 a battery.
The idea of scoring the edge so it doesn't all chip off. I just have to do a little bit on this one. Yeah, so we'll do just taking this edge off.
Yeah.
Because this isn't a right angle. So see what I mean? I've got slightly more chipping on there. So I didn't have a scored edge to go to. And what we can do now is mark the edges of these, and we know that these are scalloped. These bricks have a radius on there. That's just the centre of the tile, so that's where that joint is there. Imagine I'm drawing what I can't see underneath them. Yeah, so I'm going to start there, and there's a slight curve.
Could you draw from underneath?
Yeah, but you can't cut it from underneath.
You can't, you have to cut it from the top.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you'll get horrible chipping. But if I could do that and transfer it,
yeah.
See that? Perfect. So if we cut that and it goes horribly wrong, we've got 2 tiles left over.
No, we've got 4 more in the
There you go,
one.
see, we've got loads left over. That's why when you measure for tiles, you should always measure 10% more, or always buy 10% more than what it measures, because you're going to get cracks, breaks. Let's go and see what this looks like.
Let's see.
Loud.
Now we can readjust that. Now this is good here, yeah?
Yeah.
So we've got a little bit extra to go here, and here we'll go. It's overhanging a lot. I'll cut this tile there. The same tile, we can do the same here and cut that off there. L and R on them. So this says I can do up to 1.2 meters.
That's a big tile.
Tungsten carbide wheel. Tungsten carbide is the next hardest thing to diamond, near enough. It cuts glass, etc, etc. So we'll just set this on this at 90 degrees there. Start it here, apply a bit of pressure. 1 cut. There we go.
Oh, nice.
And the same on this side. Set that to the centre. Start on the edge. 1 cut. 1 cut.
Beautiful.
Simple stuff.
That's very satisfying.
So we put the L and R on them. Obviously L for izquierda and R for derecha. Yeah? So this one here, because of the shape of the wall, is sticking out a bit. So that's how much we have to cut off to get it to sit back square. So we need to follow the line of the wall. This one It's very slightly, just this corner, look, so we'll do a bit of a cut across there as well, and they'll both fit there.
Be nice to live in a straight house.
No, it wouldn't. You do with a little bit more on there, like that. Then we need to follow that. Yeah. Go something like. I'll put that up there. We'll go basically from there to there. In a slight curve, isn't it? Isn't that how it works? Yay.
We could just ice a cake after.
We do cakes for weddings and nice. So everyone got wet.
I needed a shower today.
Normally with a cement background, you'd wet it down first. If you do that with tile adhesive, which is designed to go onto dry surfaces, it just slips off. So what we're doing is just a, you can do the whole surface, there's only a small bit. We'll do some dollops, it's a technical word. Make sure you get those dollops all the way to the edges.
What a lovely texture.
You can leave it like that if you like.
Yeah, great, thanks.
I found a plaster here recently that leaves a very similar texture to that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
The one you do upstairs
Yeah.
looks so
It almost looks the same as that.
good. Honestly, makes you great.
So a couple more dollops. And there's way too much. I'll do is scrape this onto the floor because we're going to be low there. So that's it basically. I was going to back butter the tiles, but this stuff is so yeah, nice. So the reason we're using nut spreader, this creates little humps in the adhesive, yeah? So you gently sit the tile on those humps and then you press it down, and basically if all your humps are running in the right direction, you'll get a better spread of adhesive on your tile and you don't get those hollow, you know, on some tiles are hollow.
Mm-hmm.
That's because their lumps weren't high enough and then pushed them down into enough.
And then it gets a gap.
Make sure we got the right tiles. So this one is that corner, and then we had another one cut, which was this one. We start with, we won't push them down yet. So push them down gently and jiggle them about a bit. That's all. More technical words, but importantly, all these want to be the same level with each other, yeah, and on the edges here as well. Level there and there and there. There's lots of fancy spacers and devices you can get nowadays with wedges that hold them all flat. But if your floor is not flat in the first place, that will lift the tile up and you'll have a hollow. Yeah, so it's much better in my opinion than what I'm used to, is to just do it by eye, but it takes a few years experience to maybe get it right by eye.
How many years?
I don't know, 1, 2 maybe.
Okay. 2 years are like 15.
or 30. I'm a bit shy of cola here, see? Cola. Do you know, I can't remember the English word for it. Adhesive here. I'm just going to put a little dollop, because this is a small tile, it'll push it out quite easily. So what I've done with this one is what they call back buttering. So I've put the adhesive on the back of the tile as well as on the surface I'm tiling too.
I can see why they use the word butter.
Yeah.
It's like butter icing, isn't it?
So that's now gone horribly wrong because I pushed it down too far. So we'll try again. And don't worry about if you've got any bits of adhesive, you know, I made a bit of a mess here. But if you've got bits of adhesive left over and stuff on the surface, it will clean up really easy afterwards. I'm just cleaning the mortar off the front of the tiles because these are clay tiles. And if it goes dry, it may stain them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So while the mortar's still wet, we clean them off every time.
Because they're porous.
Yeah. Just do this edge of adhesive like that, so I don't look quite so amateur.
Sausage, get off the box. Frankie, get down. Go on.
There he is, Frankie.
Frankie, down.
Come on.
Frankie, get down.
How about when you concrete the floor, yeah? So the importance of having it so level is because when you come to do finishing effects like tiles and stuff, you can do little patches and add to it because there's no problem with trying to keep it all level because it's bloody level to start with.
Yeah.
So this is a bit like cement. Always have somewhere to go if you've got some left over.
Yes. So we have 5 tiles left and lots of adhesive, so getting started in the corner. Gonna be able to mop the floor once this is done.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been long enough without all that stuff.
I would love to just quickly share with you today's sponsor. Thank you so much to Jackery for sponsoring this video. Jackery are a pioneer of the solar generator industry, and they kindly sent us their Jackery Explorer 1000 portable power station, as they know we're living off grid and that they could make our life more comfortable and convenient. They have the perfect solution for off-grid power when you're not ready to invest in a huge and costly and complicated solar power system. We love that we can recharge it on the many sunny days we have here using our 2 Jackery Solar Saga 100 watt solar panels, which convert the sun's energy into electrical power, which is then stored in the power station for later use. That then keeps us going through the rainy days, which we are finally getting here. It's much nicer than when we've had to in the past fire up our noisy petrol generator on those cloudy days. The panels are foldable and light, making it super easy to set them up wherever you like. What's also great is that the power bank is so portable and light, weighing just £22, because you can just pick it up and charge it from a regular wall socket or the cigarette lighter in your car or van. So if you're just popping out on a cloudy day, you can also be charging up. And this makes it a brilliant addition to van life or any camping adventures. As we both work online, having power is super important for us to keep our laptops and Wi-Fi running, and also helps us to keep making these videos for you guys. This year actually marks Jackery's 10th anniversary, and with the colder days of winter approaching and the rising cost of bills, they have prepared a huge giveaway. So whether you're off or on the grid, you can benefit from the clean and free power provided by a Jackery solar generator, whether that's for a backup if your power goes out or as a way to keep your electricity bills down this year. You can enter by visiting their social media pages, which you'll find links to in our description box below, and have the chance of being gifted a Jackery Solar Generator 1000. Thanks again Jackery for sponsoring this video and supporting our project. You wanna come in?
It's noisy.
Shaped all that one, and reverse into it, that makes no sense.
Exciting news of the day. We've just been out for a quick dog walk because there's a break in the rain, and as we were walking past the veg garden I could see, I don't know if it's because one of the chickens or the cat has dug up a bit of the soil, but I could see a sweet potato exposed, and yeah, I didn't know they were ready, so we're going to dig up some. And there's a few things to harvest from the garden actually, so I've got my harvesting basket, Iwan's got his gloves, and we're going to see what we can find for dinner. This is all the crazy growth from them, so I'm just gonna, this is what I could see. Oh, it's pretty big.
Decent.
guess if we just don't pull them all up, but just do a few. That one's a bit smaller. Gosh, I can't believe this. I've never grown sweet potatoes before. I don't know how much they spread away from the root. Oh, this feels like a big one. All the vine is edible too, actually. Probably should have brought a little shovel with me.
It's been raining all day and that's how far this rain's gone in as well.
Oh.
Nice.
That is enormous. I can't believe I grew that. Proud moment. I think, I don't know whether to just pull this whole thing up or leave that in the ground. I'll take it with me and do some Googling.
Are the leaves edible raw?
Yeah, you can put them in salad or you can cook them up. I'm going to dig these roots back up, I think, and see if it still keeps growing.
God, it tastes like sweet potato.
Does it?
Yeah.
Like sweet?
Yeah. But slightly herbal.
Oh, yeah, it does. That's really funny.
A nice addition to a salad, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that would be a really tasty
You've
salad.
got loads of it as well.
Yeah. Right then, let's go get some Jerusalem artichokes.
What are we getting?
Jerusalem artichokes. I think they're called, because it's the same member as the sunflower family. See, all the greenery's died back, so I should probably come and cut some of it, but let's just do this one that's trying to come up, because that's got exposed already.
It's gone all purple.
Oh yeah. It's a very strange plant. Can be quite invasive actually. That's the Jerusalem artichokes. Apparently use them just like potatoes. But yeah, sunflowers. They're not really big anymore, but they had these. Oh, there's one over there.
Oh yeah. Are the flowers edible?
I don't know.
Let's not try it, Diogo.
Ooh, this is all moldy.
Oh yeah.
I might just bury that in a pot because it'll probably
Go again.
Yeah. Gosh, these go deep. Yeah. I need a lot of cleaning. They all like fell over, that's why it's all exposed like this. There's another little one. That looks a bit mouldy too. Oh, it's like a really thick clump.
Yeah, it's a bit like ginger or something, isn't it? Like a root vegetable.
Yeah, the way it grows is very like ginger. Again, these seem to be all going mouldy, so maybe I need to come and dig them all up.
You can try and cut some bits off. Oh yeah, that's, ooh, never mind, that's a bit manky, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon if I put them in a pot and see what happens. So I'll try this one that's not fallen over as much and see if something happens, because potentially I should have got it just as it all started going. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is a lot of food. These don't look mouldy either.
No.
They're a great thing to grow as well because they grow really fast. They're really good in the summer heat. The flowers are beautiful, and now you get this food from them. So pretty cool. And then any we don't eat, we just replant.
Don't do it, Albi. I don't need to upset into another one.
Probably watching the frog.
There's been a snake in here the last few times. Oh, it's a big dragonfly. You see him?
Okay, the other thing I'm going to harvest is our 2 butternut squashes. The biggest one that's probably not quite ready is split. I think because we had a lot of rain and then a really dry couple of weeks, and then yeah, inconsistent watering is what tends to cause.
Get it open and have a look.
Yeah, we'll see what we can, if we can do anything with it. And then this one is looking rather lovely and ready. So we'll put that to store. When we're hungry, we'll eat it.
Deal.
So, a very beige autumnal harvest from the garden today. And, I think
looks like it'll make a good soup.
You're going.
Mm-hmm.
So many flies in Portugal at the moment. Right, we're gonna give it a little wipe. Not a very good one, but let's see what it's doing. If my watermelon's anything to go by from the summer, then it should still be okay. Looks very good.
Looks good enough to me.
Yeah. It's like it's talking to each other.
Yeah, it smells.
Hello. Yeah, it smells amazing. It's just going to be
That
the
bit.
top bits,
Mm-hmm.
but that's all good. And this should be able to save the seeds as well.
Lovely.
Exciting. Right, get cooking.
Mm-hmm.
So we tried some of the artichoke raw, which was really nice, had like a sweet nuttiness. But Iwan's just cooked some up to try as well.
And some garlic.
What do you think? Oops, sorry, Diogo.
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really like that.
Plastered in olive oil always helps.
And garlic. I'm just saving the seeds from the squash, and then we're going to make a veggie stock. Iwan's got a pile of squash. I peeled all the last onions from the garden. These are all the small ones we didn't fancy peeling. See what it's looking like. So I've just harvested some lemongrass from the garden as well. I think they need to get much bigger, but I thought we'd try it anyway because we've also got garlic from the garden. So yeah, I think it's going to be a fully gardened dinner. It's not focusing, but this is lemongrass. It smells amazing. Last year's chilies. Do you think they're okay?
Yeah, they taste good. I'm just hoping they don't burn us.
I don't remember them being too spicy last year.
No, good.